You know, we're not gonna even talk about how technology don't want me to be great. That's okay. But we are here and we're gonna do it anyway. So I don't know, normally you guys know how I check the sound on my iPhone and I couldn't even hear from this. So I want you guys to give me a thumbs up. Hey Katrina Love, give me a thumbs up and let me know that you can hear me, because I need to know if I'm talking to myself because I couldn't hear the video. Thumbs up, anybody? Or is it not letting me be great so I can't even see your thumbs up? Hold on, let me check my phone. Yes? Hey, Mr. Lowe. All right, good deal. Thank you so much. All right, how y'all doing, Facebook family and friends? It's me, Janae. Y'all know today is every Thursday. What we do, real talk with real woman grinding. Yes, but this year, as we started off 2021, guess what we're doing? We're connecting, we're collaborating, we're promoting our sisters all across different industries, bringing them up to the stage so they can educate us and share what it is that they're doing. You know, my partner in crime is not here, Miss Laniva Head out of Nashville, Tennessee. That is because our queen, our sister in success, is now studying for her bar that she's going to get ready to take at the end of the month. So as always, you guys send prayers her way for success, for success, for success. And you guys know that I am trying out my new brand name, The Travel Vet, right there. I asked people last week to tell me thumbs up, thumbs down, let me know. I couldn't use Carmen Sandiego because it's already taken, even though I love that name, but could not use it. But anyway, give me a thumbs up and let me know, or DM me and let me know. But today, or should I say the month of February, we have totally dedicated to wellness and health. And even fitness. And the reason why I said wealth and wellness first is because, listen, it's just basic principle. What you are is what you eat. We say it over and over again, but I don't think it really gets into our brain. But it is. So if you're putting in sugar, sweets, and all that, guess what? It's going to show. If you eat a lot of salt, it's going to show in your blood pressure. It's going to show fried, all that. Yeah, it's going to show in your labs. Your doctor is going to be saying, hey, we need to tone some things down, or you are borderline diabetic, or you have hypertension, or you obese. These are the things that are killing people every day. And guess what? It's preventable. It's preventable. So a lot of us started 2021 with, I like to say resolutions, but I'm going to say resolutions. And on those resolutions lists, a lot of us say, hey, let's get healthy. Let's lose some weight. Well, guess what? We're going to continue that journey with you for the month of February by bringing on some excellent, excellent speakers from the industry, entrepreneurs in their own right, who do this on a daily basis, right? So I want to give you guys some numbers just to start out with. We're going to talk about obesity first, and we're going to talk about it in men. So the statistics right now, 2020, from last year for men in the category ages of 20 to 39, the obesity rate was 40.3%, right? That's a lot, yo guys. That is a lot. On 100% scale. That's we're cutting almost 10% from half of the population of men in that category being obese. And then the age group of 40 to 59, 46.4. And the age group of men over 60, 42.2%. Yeah, that's real. Now, women, the ages 20 through 39 is 39.7%. We ain't too far off behind the men, ladies. We're not. We're right behind them. And from the age group of 40 to 59, it's sitting at 43.3%, and it's even for this whole group up, even over the age of 60. So we have some work to do, a lot of work to do. And with that being said, I'm just going to share one more statistic before I bring up our special guest. Here in 2020, we're talking about diabetes. 34.2 million Americans. That's just over 1 in 10 have diabetes. Now I'm gonna tell you a little story, and it's near and dear to me. And it's about my little cousin who, when we were growing up back in the 80s, diabetes wasn't really a thing. But I'm gonna tell you what happened. She was like really sick, and we was in Chicago. And what happened was they didn't know what was wrong with her for a while. They really didn't know because she was like 8. She was really young, so they didn't know what was going on. Well, come to find out, she had juvenile diabetes. So, and it wasn't like where you have to take pills or have to eat right. No, it was straight to insulin shots. So that was a lot for her to even deal with, even the whole family, because now she started, my mom had to start injecting her with insulin at such a young age. And then, the battle was her eating sweets. She couldn't eat sweets and sugars and maintaining her sugar to a safe level. Well, she dealt with that her whole entire life, but unfortunately, in her late 20s, she had become a mother of 3 handsome young men. She lost that battle with diabetes. This last time when she had her seizure, she didn't come back from it. And it was the saddest thing, and it hit me really hard, not in a way I didn't really understand. And I was angry at her for a long time. I was angry with her because I was like, what did you do? You knew better, but she had got to a point in her life that she was like, not really caring about what was happening with her, but more for her children and the stresses of life, and everything got in the way. She just really forgot a lot. She just forgot. And so because I'm a single mom, I know it was hard. It was hard for her to do that and maintain her insulin, her sugar, and her stress levels. So yeah, her 3 boys wound up not without a mother. So this is near and dear to me to let each and everyone know that this ain't no joke. People are dying. And so hypertension, that's me. I've had hypertension since my childbirth. So I was 18. I was 19. I had him at 19. So at 19 years old, my first child, my blood pressure shot up. And from that point on, it had been that way. Every birth, it got more and more and more into the last one. They literally had to put me on medicine. And so here I am taking medicine on a regular basis. Now, you go in the ER and your blood pressure is 200 over 100, but you're feeling fine. You're feeling fine. Until one day I was sitting down at the computer and my whole face went slump, everything. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything. They rushed me to the ER. Blood pressure was sky high. I had a transient ischemic stroke. TIA is what they call it. And I had to get a shot in my belly, and they had to get my blood pressure. I had to stay in the hospital for a couple of days. It became really real to me. So from that point on, I've been doing the best that I can to maintain, because thinking on my sister, my cousin, my sister cousin, that's what she was to me, and thinking about what happened to her and her family, I think about that every day. So understand that hypertension right now is 22.4% in adults 18 to 39 and increased to 54.5%. That's over half within the adults of 40 to 59. That's my age range. And this is going to really get you. 74.5% among those 60 and up. It is the silent killer. It gives us signs, but we don't pay attention to it until it's too late. So I have a young lady that I met on Clubhouse. You're absolutely right, cousin. That is high, very high. So I met a young lady on Clubhouse. I keep telling y'all need to get into the house because it's very educational, very informative, and you build relationships. And I was looking at her profile, and I'm going to read you guys a little bit of it before I bring her on. So this is what got my attention. She says she's on her profile she's an intermittent fasting hero, like a superhero. She empowers others to lose weight by watching when you eat, not what you eat. That got my attention because I was like, what does that mean? And what is intermittent fasting? So she said she was 200 pounds at 5'1", and she lost 70 pounds and kept it off. That keyword, kept it off for over a decade with intermittent fasting. You guys, let me introduce you all to the fabulous Miss Yolanda Moore. Hey, Yolanda.
Hello, how are you? First of all, I just want to offer my condolences as far as your cousin. I'm so not surprised, unfortunately, but I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. So, Yolanda. Better fasting. That's your business. That's what you do. You do it for yourself. And you turned it into something where you can help others. Tell us about Miss Yolanda.
Yes, so good afternoon or whatever time of the day it is for everyone. I'm Yolanda Moore and I'm Better Fasting, and I empower people to lose weight utilizing various intermittent fasting protocols. So that's what I do. And it's been put on me. It's my mission to save as many people as we can, because the problem is there's a pandemic that people aren't talking about, and it's not COVID. It's all the pre-existing diseases, like you were talking about, hypertension and obesity. These are all pre-existing conditions that my people have that I am out on a mission to prevent with intermittent fasting. So I started my business, as you said, I did lose over a decade. I need to change that in my profile and put it over a decade, because it's coming up on more years now, like 12 years that I've kept this, 70, 80 pounds off. And so what I did was I started my business to help people, and I was doing individual coaching, right? But then I wanted to come to an affordable price point where I could help more people, because that's what it's all about, helping people. And that's when I started my membership. So if you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired of losing the same weight over and over again. I've been there, the yo-yo dieting, the disappointment when you get on the scale, the lockdown love handles, I call it, the COVID weight that's coming on. We've got to stop. We've got to do better. We can't eat Big Mama's food every day. We can't eat like that. Yes, we know the recipes. It's okay to do it sometime, but we can't do it all the time. And that's why I created my membership, so we can learn how to lose weight, keep the weight off. And it's a progression where you just become healthier. You start to be concerned also about what you eat, even though you don't have to do that with intermittent fasting. You just get to a higher level of consciousness. And that's what my group has been doing. They're losing weight. They're getting into affirmations, all types of things. So my membership is $15 a month. We meet every Thursday, and we do the mindset work. That's what it's really about, is the mindset, accountability, and support. And that's what I do.
I'm over here on mute, but I'm like, wow, like, yeah, wow. Listen, you guys, y'all hear that? $15 instead of $100, $200. Some of us, don't be real. You can testify. Look at this. Tracy said she has my attention. Love it. Listen, investing $15. I don't know about you, but over my lifetime, I've done different weight programs and stuff like that. Because in the military, y'all, let me tell you, your body fat is all about your body fat, not necessarily your weight, but your body fat. And if you're over 35%, you're considered fat. And guess what? You're on the weight control program, which affects your career, your promotions, things like that nature. And do you know that guess what? It's a problem. It's a problem in the military. That PT is just not for naught. And listen, you can work out all day long and all that good stuff, but you got to eat right to make that take. I'm sorry. And let me tell you, she was talking about them love handles. Yeah, they don't do us African American women no justice in the surface no more. I'm sorry.
None.
They tape us in them areas where we are naturally, as I would say, thick. And for me, childbirth made me thick. I was happy. I was like, yay. But that is not good when you're small waisted, your arms small, your legs, everything is small, but right there where your hips are and your neck, different areas like that, you're thick. You're naturally thick in those different places. And I swear it seemed like not enough PT gets it over with. But it's all about what we are eating. So you started out with the mindset, and I've never heard that before because normally it's like I'm gonna speak on my experience. Have a personal trainer. They give us like what we need to eat, and then from there, these are the things we work out on. And so having the mindset to do the right thing makes it even better. Your whole regimen better. It's like the icing on the cake. So, what was the hardest part, Yolanda, about getting started? I know you started this journey for yourself originally, but when you decided to transition over and become an entrepreneur, what was the hardest part about getting started? You're on mute.
You. Okay, I would say the hardest part was that people in America did not know what intermittent fasting was. So, and then when I would tell people, well, it's a way that you eat where you kind of restrict the time that you eat. That's the only restriction. So a lot of fasters will fast from 12 noon to 8 p.m. You have to stick to those cutoffs. And people were doing it in Europe and Australia. And a European nurse told me about it as something that she thought would work for me because I had lost weight, but was struggling to keep it off. And so the biggest struggle for me was trying to get people on board, 3 years ago with what intermittent fasting was. Now it's a lot easier because everyone has heard of it. But in America, 3 years ago, it was unheard of and it was working for me. So I had to share, but that was the hardest part.
Look, I always say people don't know what they don't know. But listen, we are very skeptical. We're very some of us have very skeptical nature. Like, wait a minute, what's that? What's she trying to get for? That doesn't sound like that's a good thing. No, thank you. For $15, look, for $15, people still said that. Yolanda, are you serious? I can't believe it. But it's out there. It's out there. But yet, again, that goes back to the mindset. But I always tell people you can't be skeptical and broke at the same time. And you can't be skeptical and trying to be living the lifestyle you want to live if you're not willing to try different things. I always say I'm like a tricycle. It has 3 wheels on it. I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it because I don't know whether or not it may or may not be a good fit for me. But
Exactly.
I tried it. And so
Right.
it's all about having that open mind to doing that. So you share some experience with you and your health challenges as far as your weight goes. But as a female entrepreneur, once you cross that threshold into educating everyone and getting past that first obstacle, that first hurdle to say, hey, this is real, this is legitimate, it's good. I'm not, I'm not doing nothing that I'm not supposed to. You became a female entrepreneur, and not only a female entrepreneur, but a Black female entrepreneur. How has that been for you?
I would say that being a Black female entrepreneur, the way that I look at it, because I know that a lot of people look at it in a negative light, or they think about all the obstacles that we have and the struggles that we have. But I always see the glass as half full. So I've been embracing it and just really going with it and just being positive about it and just finding my tribe, finding my people and embracing them and engaging them and helping them. So that's how I've handled being a female entrepreneur. But I have noticed, even in Clubhouse, when you're in some of the rooms with other people, particularly I would say white males, you really have to stand your ground. You really have to speak up and speak out, because they'll kind of ignore you. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that in Clubhouse, some of the rooms. So I try to just avoid those rooms because I'm not going to be competing. I know that what I offer works and it can be customized to work for people, and not everything is for everybody. So I don't feel like there's competition out there. There's an abundance for everyone, but other people don't see it that way. So I guess that's part of the struggle.
Yes,
To
yes,
really prove yourself. You have to really prove yourself more
yes.
than others do, I should say.
Whoa, and you hit it on the head. Isn't that crazy? Not on, in all professions, even 9 to 5 in corporate America, working at McDonald's, it's not just, it doesn't matter where you are as a woman, as a Black woman, doing what you need to do. You do have to prove yourself in different aspects to different people. But I
Yes.
always say, stay true to you and do what you do and let them just look. Just like you said, avoid that energy, avoid those rooms. In Clubhouse, some people, I've heard that, I've heard that. I haven't even heard that from my Caucasian sisters too. I have. I've
Yes.
that. And I was like, whoa, I don't go in them rooms, and I don't want to be blessed to not go in them rooms too. I don't want to do that. But it's good though, because listen, it's real. It's real, and it brings awareness, and it still acknowledges that, hey, this is still an issue. This is still an issue out there, even on an app where you're just really just helping one another and just coaching on one another and making contacts. You still got competition. That doesn't make no sense,
None.
This is a platform where you can direct people to your stuff. You don't have to sell yourself on this platform. You can just say, go to my bio, hit on your Linktree or your Spokio, whatever you got on there, and they'll find out for themselves. People got plenty of funnels to go through. So, but yet it's still competitive. Wow, it's amazing. But thank you for sharing it, because that is real. So one of the common myths are about female entrepreneurs to you would be what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again.
A myth about female entrepreneurs. What would the myth be like for you that you have heard?
You know what? That's so funny, because I haven't heard any myths about female entrepreneurs. I meet with a group of ladies. We did because we were just ahead of our time. We've had online coaching businesses for 3 years, and we network every Monday on Zoom, and we have been for years. And so they're just a positive group, and dealing with them has been amazing. So, and just very supportive. So I really haven't heard any myths about female entrepreneurs at all.
That is amazing. Y'all hear that? There is positivity out there. Because sometimes I really think that is a fear factor of women or even men in general getting entrepreneurship, because they may feel like it's a doggy dog world out there. But I'm going to tell you this, like Yolanda said, there are people out there. Your tribe is out there. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Period. They've been doing this before COVID. They established online businesses and they established coaching before COVID. This is something they've been doing. having that connection. So it was just like riding a bicycle for them. They, once you stop, you just keep on going. You don't forget. And so with that being said, listen, everybody, I know you think it's hard and lonely. It is in some cases, if you choose to make it that way for you.
That's right.
I'm not saying mix your money with your relationships. No, no, no. I'm just saying keep your money over here to the left, and to the right, go ahead, be open to building those relationships with other entrepreneurs in your industry or even outside of your industry that can add volume for you to learn and grow.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. I love that, because I have some others who have shared some myths, but I love that you did not have one to share. So my last question for you is this: where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
So 5 years from now, I'm excited about that. My membership is new. I definitely want to grow my membership to help as many people as I can, break these generational curses and get healthy. And I want to be the intermittent fasting, like Weight Watchers, the Weight Watchers of intermittent fasting, where we meet weekly. We have our accountability group and our support. And, that's where I want to be in 5 years, just helping more people. That's what it's all about.
Listen, you heard it here on Facebook.
Yes.
Fasting, when y'all start seeing her all posted in 5 years, like y'all see Oprah and Weight Watchers. Guys, Weight Watchers.
You get Oprah. Yes, Oprah. If you're out there, come to me. I can help you.
Weight Watchers is so much more than what she's offering.
Yes, I used to work for Weight Watchers, so I know their pricing structure, and I just wanted it to be an affordable price point so we can get healthy. Let's do this.
Yes, because listen, one thing about investing in yourself, you do feel some kind of way when you lose. You do. It's plain old. And so here she is. One of the things that a lot of people lose the battle with is their weight. They didn't invest so much money in different projects, different programs, and boom, they're back at where they started, or even worse, right? So here for $15, try it out. See if it's a good fit for you. If it's not, okay, great. But guess what? Start with your mind. That's where it all starts.
Yeah, because it has to be a lifestyle, and that's what we do. We tweak it. Everybody's doing their own thing in my group. I have keto, I have vegan, I have all different types, and we tweak it to fit to your lifestyle, and then it's sustainable. That's the only way it works.
Wow, that you dropped the hemp, boop, drop the mic. Lifestyle. It's not something that you can just pull off the internet if it does not work for you. That's not you. If that's not what you do every morning, if you don't wake up doing X, Y, and Z, don't do that.
Right.
She has a group where if you wake up at 10 o'clock, then guess what? That's where your day starts, at 10 o'clock. And then you map out what you're going to do for your fasting from that day. Don't be like,
yes, you're very intentional. Yes.
Yes, be like yourself. So hey, it's like having your personal coach in your ear, not just her by herself, but a peer group where you can actually get you an accountability partner. Yes, all those good things. So y'all see that? Y'all see IG handle, Better Fasting. Just type it in the search. You get there, you follow. Twitter, Better Fasting. Her website, www.betterfasting.com. When you go to her IG handle, she's gonna have a little pop-up comes up, wait list. You can put yourself on the wait list, which takes her to her website. So you can put your name on her wait list, and guess what? When the group starts, which is gonna kick off like what, February, you said?
Yes, this month.
And if y'all don't know what February is about to happen, it's Lent. Lent's about to start. So as you guys are getting ready to take stuff off the table or change your diet plans anyway, why not get some help with that? And then not only will you have it sustaining through Lent, but continuously throughout, because you're going to start feeling different while you're doing it during Lent. Oh my goodness, so exciting. In Clubhouse, Better Fasting. Type in Better Fasting. She's the only one.
Right.
She's the only one. Ain't nobody else like her. So she's an original. Okay. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. You guys out there, my
Mhm.
family, friends, Instagram, you guys know what I like. I like hearts, and I definitely like shares. You know, my hearts and shares. And listen, I like the shares mostly because you know sharing is caring. So even though this may not be a good fit for you, you may know someone else that this can truly bless. Truly, truly bless. So pay it forward. You know, the best thing of sharing information is FREE. It's free. It didn't cost you a dime to hit that share button. Boop. And it really didn't cost you no time because it's less than a second, right?
Yes, definitely follow me on Instagram because everything that's in my membership, I give out a lot of free information. I want you to just go there and just read about intermittent fasting, and even if you don't join my program, all the content is there with all the information on Instagram.
What? Y'all hear that? In this
Yes.
FREE, our favorite word, free. Where you get that at? Nowhere. So you guys, please, please, please follow my girl. Please, please, please share the information. And most of all, you know, I love you. And there's nothing you can do but love me's back. And we'll be here same time, same bat channel next Thursday, presenting another speaker to continue our health and wellness for the month of February. And with that being said, you guys, I want you to wash your hands. I want you to wear your mask. And I definitely want you to stay 6 feet apart. Okay. Stay COVID safe. We love you guys. Be blessed. If you have any more questions, get into her DM box on Instagram. She's very receptacle and communicating and getting back to you effectively. Thank you
Yes.
guys. Take care.
Thank you so much. Have a grateful day, everyone.